because Moonlight gives a voice to everyone. For many people, it allows them to see themselves on the screen for the first time. And as Janelle Monáe's character, Teresa, says in the film, it's all love and it's all pride. So thank you for having us here, and thank you for giving us a voice. And I would now like to welcome to the stage my big brother, MacArthur Genius winning genius, the writer behind the story of Moonlight, Terrell Alvin McCraney.
What if ally meant that when the limits come knocking at your neighbor's door, when they threaten to strip your family away, we show up. We stand with them and fight against poverty and misogyny, or just to be seen? What if it meant we lent our voice to the voiceless? What if it meant we gave our hands to those who are being disintegrated by the limits of this world? An ally means giving voice to the voiceless and by passing them the mic, not speaking over them. And as an ally, we allow the light of the moon to shine on the privileged and the marginalized alike.
A recent article about Seth in the New York Times illustrated just how Seth has found his voice in late night, not in cutesy, cartoonish comedy sketches, but in using his platform to speak truth to power every single time he's on the air. And not just in quick little tossed off, easily shrugged off one-liners, but in thoughtful, well-researched, nuanced, comprehensive, yet still somehow hilarious ways, and in a way few other late-night hosts on broadcast networks seem to have the balls to do. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, get on your feet for the one and only, my friend and yours, Seth Meyers!
Thank you so much. I want to stress that I'm accepting this award on behalf of our show and the many incredible people who put it together every day. We are so appreciative of this honor, but we know that what our show does on the nights we address these issues is incredibly small compared to what an organization like HRC does, compared to what so many of the people in this room do. So for you to value our work is incredibly satisfying. I've had the honor of having a few transgender guests on our show, and it's hard for me not to draw a conclusion when talking about transgender issues or interviewing transgender guests, and that conclusion is this: it does not take courage to do my job. On my best days, it requires a little bit of nerve. And nerve is no small thing, but it is very different from courage. Courage is what it takes for a transgender student to go to high school every day.
When Donald Trump took that oath of office, he pledged to be a president for all Americans. And now, for the first time in his life, he has a boss. And his boss is the American people. You are his boss. These are the actions of a bully who holds our most fundamental American values in contempt. And whether at school or in the Oval Office, our job is to hold the bully accountable. And you see, there's something that Donald Trump still doesn't seem to understand about our community. We are women. We are Muslim. We are Jewish. We are black, white, Latino, Asian, and Native American. We are immigrants, and we are people with disabilities. And when Donald Trump attacks one of us, he is going to hear from all of us. Just like that.
Well, in this new environment, with this new administration, we must be clear-eyed about the threats to our civil rights, unified in every way in opposition to every attempt to erode them. Whenever the rights of any group in America are under assault, we all must speak up. As Chad has said, When President Trump attacks one of us, he's going to hear from all of us. That's why I was so proud to be in front of Stonewall with so many of you last week, where we defended the rights of our Muslim brothers and sisters and said America will never, never, never have a religious test.
So I want to thank all of you tonight, not just for what you do for LGBTQ equality, and not just for this very nice award, but for the work that you do to support others whose struggles are connected with yours. Thank you for reminding us that we have to stand up for one another. And thank you for striving every single day to fulfill the hopes that were written about by a Greek poet in a democracy long ago and far away, to tame the savageness of man and make gentle the life of this world. Thank you very much.